Hi everyone.
Hi. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
At least the rain is gone.
Yeah. Did it wake you guys? It woke me up.
It kind of came out of nowhere.
It did. Okay, so we are here today for Big Al training. Did everyone get to watch the video? I hope you did. If you didn't, it's not really a big deal. We're going to run through everything today, and you'll always have a chance to check out the link again.
Yes. Please don't forget to let us know. Happy Monday. Oh, hold on.
Oh, we're getting a
Backlash.
We're getting a backlash here. If you guys could just let us know that you're online and let us know that you're on the call so that we know who's up. Okay, so we are here today to figure out Big Al training.
Why is there so many
links? There's a bunch of links open. I don't know why. It's not really
Sorry,
a big deal.
hold on
We're going
one
to run through
second.
everything today, and you'll always have a chance to check out the link again.
Yeah. Please don't forget to let us know. Oh my goodness. This is crazy.
Oh, it's been crazy. It's like
Where is it?
that you're online. That's so weird.
Seriously, where is it coming from?
Bizarre. Bear with us for a second, guys.
Let's go like that. Hopefully you guys can't hear what we were just hearing. And hopefully that kind of makes it go away. We just muted everything. Hopefully we can make this work and figure out where it's coming from.
If anybody is on the call right now, can you just let us know that, just type in the comment box that you can hear us or not? That would be great.
Yes. We'd love to know what you're thinking and if you have any questions.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and start the training. Basically, the Big Al call, or I guess it wasn't really a call, it was more of a presentation that we all got to watch. I found it really interesting because he really simplified our job. We always ask you guys for your aha moments, and I think that my aha moment was, I'm saying the wrong words. I've always gone up to my family and friends and been like, hey, I just got started in this new blah, blah, blah. Hey, I just started with this. Hey, would you mind, trying this product out or whatever for me? I've never said any of the words that he's told us to say. And I really enjoyed this presentation. So the first thing that he started with was what leaders have in common. That all leaders have in common 3 things. The first thing is that we've all made a decision. We've made a decision that that this is what we want to do. But the only problem with that is that we don't know how to make a proper decision. One of the things that he was saying is that we've always been kind of handed our decision. We've always been told to make decisions based on our income or based on our time constraints and things like that. And we need to decide that we're making this decision to eliminate those glass ceilings.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That's why we stress so much, know your why. This really is what's going to be your big driver and what's going to help you and the people you're bringing into this business make that decision.
One of the leadership calls that I was listening to on the way here actually was about your why. And it was Denise Walsh's first leadership training call from 4 weeks ago, I guess. And I was re-listening to it on the way here, and her biggest thing that she said, that was my aha moment of that call, was know your why. And your why has to be something that brings you to tears. Your why has to be something that you're absolutely passionate about, and the reason that you're doing this, the reason that you made this decision. This decision is huge, and it's so important to your success in this business. You have to know your why. You got to know that you made this decision for you or for that why.
Yeah. Like she says, if your why doesn't make you cry, reinvent it.
Yeah. So the second thing that leaders have in common is that we're able to collect information. That's the easy one. Everybody knows how to do that. If you know how to work a pen and paper, you can collect information. Otherwise, we would know absolutely nothing about this business. We wouldn't even know the name or where we're going.
Very true.
Where we're going with it. So the third thing is that everybody needs the skills to make this work. You need the skills to transfer the information that you know about this company and about this product to other people. So that's why we're here today, to learn those skills. The skills are really, really easy. Well, they're not easy. They're simple, just like this business, right?
There we go. It's simple but not easy. It's not something that's just going to be handed to you on a silver platter.
Exactly. So there are 4 things that you need to do in your conversation with people about getting interested in the business or the product. Those 4 things are closing, building a rapport with people, your presentation, and your icebreaker. So the cool thing that we were told to do during the Big Owl training was take those 4 items and put them in order as to what you think you should be, how your conversation should go with somebody coming out of just a social conversation into a business conversation. So I numbered them. Number 1, rapport. Makes sense, right? The person has to trust you before they're going to listen to what your business is about. The number 2 that I said was icebreaker. And the number 3 that I said was presentation. And the number 4 I said was closing. I was wrong on the last 2. They should have been switched around. But we'll go over that right away. So we're going to start with rapport. I'll let Nugget take over from here. And basically we're just going to kind of go through the 4 steps and let you guys know how we should be presenting this to everybody. And I mean everybody.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
So Big Owl uses 13 very simple words. They're broken up into 4 or 5 sentences. But it makes it very simple, and it's kind of crazy how just changing those words around can change a person's whole perspective.
That's so cool.
So when people are looking to build trust or something with you, they're going to look, first of all, if you view the world the same as they do. So you like the weather outside today. It's a nice sunny day. So that's something that you guys would still see this world the same as. And that's where the trust is built. If you just kind of come in and they have nothing to kind of compare themselves with you and make that connection, they're not going to trust you right away. So we also look for people that are like ourselves or like-minded, and that's why when we talk about this business, we always talk about surrounding yourself with like-minded people.
Totally.
So those are the people you're going to work with and help motivate you and drive you, and what's really going to push you to the next level in this business. So a few examples he used were like, does your job interfere with your week? We all want to feel younger or make more money or go on vacation every week. There's tons of examples that you could use when talking to a prospect. It doesn't matter where you are. He actually used a valet, I think it was, as his example, and he just said, oh, how much money, or do you make enough to supplement your family? And then you can build a conversation from there. So just tell them one simple fact and smile. Do not forget to smile. That's the number 2 thing that's going to make people build instant trust and rapport with you, is if you smile. I know personally, if I walk up to somebody and they're like, I'm not going to talk to them.
I'd be like, hey, what do you do for a living? You look really happy.
Exactly. I don't think that's the way that conversation is going to go. But definitely somebody who smiles back at me or like has a nice warm feeling, I'm going to be more apt to talk to them.
For sure.
I even feel that way when I'm looking for people to blitz when I'm out and about. If I see somebody who's standing there and they don't look very happy, I'm less likely to go up to them and blitz them versus somebody who's standing there with a smile on their face or look like they're having a little bit better time.
I'm actually the opposite with blitzing.
Really?
I am. Actually, an example that me and my husband were in Staples and we popped in and we just had to grab one. Actually, I was buying my calendar.
Okay.
And so I had to buy him a calendar, and I really had to go to the washroom. And so I'm purchasing this calendar, and this cashier is sad and had it in the world, and I don't know why. And I'm just like, man, is she ever Debbie Downer? And I was just like, do you mind if I use your washroom? So I went to the washroom, and on my way to the washroom, I was thinking, I can make this girl's day better just by handing her this bright, flashy card, right?
There you go.
So I came back, and I was like, on my way out, I said, hey, I have something for you. I just wanted to give you this. And I handed it to her, and her face lit up.
Oh, that's so
and I was just
awesome.
like, I can believe it actually, that this shiny, bright, discount card that I handed to her made her day. And I could see her face completely change. And while I handed it to her, she was with another customer, and she was still like all down. Handed her the card. She was super nice to the next customer.
That's fantastic.
So
I love that
a
story.
smile can change anything. I handed it to her, bright, big, shining smile, and I said, "Here, I wanted to give you this." And I just said, I think I said it's a coupon, or I can't remember. It was,
Heat of the
it was
moment.
for her from me, and I did it with a smile on my face. I should have.
So that's a really good example for you to push outside maybe your comfort zone and people you wouldn't normally approach, because you never know.
I wouldn't usually go to a grumpy guest, but I was just like, I'm going to change a life today, and I did.
It doesn't always turn out that way. I can tell you that. But go for those no's.
Yes.
Anyways, back on top. So the first 4-word sentence that he uses to start building rapport with somebody is, I am just curious. That's what's going to help you build instant rapport and trust with this person. So if you say to somebody, I'm just curious, would you like to make some extra money? I'm just curious, would you like to feel younger? I'm just curious, would you like to fire your job, or fire your job?
Fire your job at the same time.
2 words, 1 stop. Saying I'm just curious will really open those people up and help them be able to trust you a lot quicker than saying, would you do this? Or how about this? It just opens up their brain at a different level.
Yeah, totally. And it actually, yeah, exactly. It's psychologically opens up their brain to a different way of thinking instantly.
Yeah.
It will instantly freeze them from the word no and just be like, oh, this person is curious about me.
Tell me more.
Yeah.
So then the next step is an icebreaker. So Andrew's going to go with that one.
Yeah. An icebreaker is pretty simple. There's another 4 lovely words that you can get people to really freeze their brain and be instantly interested in what you have to say. So your conversation is going along and you're like, I'm going to flip the switch. I'm going to take it over to the business side of things, from the social to the business. And you're going to say, I'm just curious. Would you like to make some more money? And then your icebreaker.
What?
Yes, I would. I just found out that you can make more money part-time, not putting in a lot of time, with this new company that I'm with now. It works.
Tell me more.
Right? 4 words.
That's
So it is very simple. It's amazing what tiny 4 words can make people think.
It's kind of crazy. And when Big Al's going through the examples in the video, he starts spewing out all these questions, and like you can tell everyone loses interest. I lost interest. I'm like, this guy's just rambling. And then he says, I just found out, and I look, and I'm like, okay, what did you just find out? And it brings their attention right back.
It totally
to you.
does.
Fantastic.
So I just found out that you can feel healthy every day. I just found out that you can have more energy at 2 o'clock when you get that slump in the middle of the day. I just found out that I can run a business from Facebook. I just found out that I can hang out with my friends all day and be making money. I really like that one.
I like cats. I just found out that I get paid to be a broken record.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And that day there, I just found out that I could make people smile with a little card. So that made me feel pretty good. So that is what your icebreaker can be. And when you put all these 13 words together, we've only gone over 8 now. When you put all 13 together, you will be amazed at what it does.
Yeah. I really love your example. I'm going to go. That's going to be my mission for tomorrow.
Thanks.
I got to take my grandma. There's got to be people somewhere. Grumpy looking people somewhere. So then the 4th step is closing. Third step, sorry.
Not the 4th. Don't do the presentation yet.
No, don't do it. We all screwed up there. So the 3rd step is closing. And Big Al explains it really interestingly. He uses it as like a restaurant example. So before you decide what you're going to eat, you decide on a restaurant. You might not know what their menu is. You might not know where their food's growing. You might not know anything about them. But you've made that decision before the presentation about where you're going to go or what you're going to do. So I really like that example because that plays into everyone's life really simply, actually.
Well, I like his example of you already know when one of those like phone sales people calls you what you're gonna say to them like within the first 10 seconds.
It's very true.
It's so true. When they call and you're like, and it's like, it's your captain speaking. Click.
Yeah, exactly.
You already know what that phone call is. You don't want to hear it, and you're hanging up.
Yeah.
Or even flipping through channels on the TV. You just see an image, and you already know if you want to watch that channel or not.
I love that.
It's the craziest thing.
It's like, have you ever seen a man channel surf? I'm like, oh, that makes sense now. So funny.
So go ahead, but with the closing.
Yeah, so just think of it in that way. So you want to get people to make that decision before you start your presentation. People make decisions based on predetermined programs in their mind. So they make instant decisions. It's like flipping through the channels. You're instantly going to know if you like something right away, even if you don't necessarily hear what's going on or anything like that. So it's not the information first that makes them make that decision. So the info supports their decision, but it's going to be those initial probably 9 seconds that's going to help you make that decision. So the 5 words he uses in this for closing is, would it be okay if? So would it be okay if we went for coffee to talk about it? Would it be okay if I helped you start our 99 program today? Would it be okay if I helped you get our wholesale pricing for 3 months? So many examples.
Yeah, I really like the would it be okay. It was so easy for me to come up with my 13 words,
Yeah.
and it literally takes 9 seconds, and that's about how much time you have to convince that person that this is a good deal, and that you're genuine, and that you're trustworthy, and all the things that need to happen in their brain for you to make this deal, they can all happen in 9 seconds with 13 words.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And that's generally how fast people make decisions. So you want that right away.
Then you can worry about the presentation.
Yeah.
Presentation's easy. We made that really easy with the Party Pad presentation, which you can view on Thursday, so I hope you guys are all excited about that.
Or at the team meeting tomorrow night.
Meeting tomorrow night.
Bring all your prospects. I'm challenging everyone to bring at least 2. We also have the YouTube link. People can join us that way as well.
Yeah, definitely.
But that would be a good way to pique people's interest and get them joining us and hearing what we have to say, especially because we have still that $10,000 bonus going on right
Exactly.
now.
We still have the good bonus going on, $10,000 up to
The end of this month.
Up to the end of this month,
Yeah.
so up to the end of July. So you have till July 31st to get people on board with you, making more money on the side, hanging out with your friends all day.
Yeah.
So let's put our 13 words together.
Let's do this. Do you want to start it off? Let's
Sure.
use your example that you made today.
Okay. So which example?
The one you said you made up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So on my way here, I was kind of thinking, I'm like, okay, so what would I use for my 13 words? So it was, I'm just curious. Would you like to make some more money?
I think so.
I just found out that I can make more money, like basically a double paycheck every month, and just working like a couple hours a night.
Really? How do you do that?
Well, would it be okay if we got together for coffee and then I could tell you all about it?
Yes, I would love that.
Weird.
Simple.
13 words, both 9 seconds.
That's fantastic.
It's pretty cool that like, or even you can use the 90-day challenge. So you can say, I'm just curious, are you feeling healthy every morning that you wake up? Are you feeling energized every day?
Not so much.
I just found out about a product that can make you feel energized every day that you wake up and make you feel healthier.
Really?
Would it be okay if you tried out the product for me for 90 days at wholesale pricing
Yes, I think
and
I
then
would love
see
that.
how it worked for you?
See? Simple.
So it is really easy when you put the 13 words together. It's really impacting on that person, and I don't know, it just sort of piques the interest. It literally is like ninja mind trick.
It is.
That
It's not feeling like you're doing a sales pitch, like you're trying to sell to someone.
yeah.
It's not going to make people put their guard up right away. They're at least going to give you the opportunity to intrigue them.
And that's the point of it is for just to get into somebody's feelings, right?
Exactly.
Like, and just to, during that rapport time when, you know, you're talking to that person and just letting them know that you're on the same wavelength as them. You want to make more money, so do they.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to make more money? Who doesn't want to look prettier? Who doesn't want to feel healthier? And who doesn't want to have who doesn't want to be in charge of their day?
Exactly.
That's my biggest why, is I want to be in charge of my day so that me and my husband can spend more time together. And I think that's a lot of people's why, is just spending more time with their families.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's a big driver, and especially in today's world, we're working harder for what seems like less. So that time we get with our loved ones and our family and whoever definitely gets shrunk down. So this is a great opportunity for people to be able to get out there and share their lives and then actually enjoy it, and maybe be able to have that beach money and sit on the beach while you're retiring at 35 or something.
Yeah, totally. Spend more time with your families.
Yeah.
And
do those things you want, those dreams you're putting on your dream board.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
So if anybody has any questions, let us know. You can go ahead and type them on the sidebar. We're going to give it just a couple of minutes, see if anybody has any questions, and if not, we'll sign off for this evening. We like to make these calls nice and quick and make sure that we're not taking too much time out of your guys' day, or evening, as I should say.
Yes.
Your evenings are very, very important to be spending time with your family and loved ones. So we don't want to take too much more time out of your day. So let's have a look and see if anybody's got any comments or questions.
I don't see any on there.
Doesn't look like it right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed the Big Al training, and if you haven't gotten to actually watch his video, it's an hour and 3 minutes. The last like 5 is him giving away gifts.
But
so
definitely beneficial. He makes you laugh. It's not boring or drawing.
It doesn't feel like an hour, that's for sure.
It definitely doesn't. And that's just how you know he's so good at what he does.
Yeah. All right, guys. So we shall see you tomorrow night at our Big Manitoba meeting. Very excited for it.
Yeah, can't wait to see everyone there.
We have pretty important speakers coming tomorrow night.
Jackie and Jake, I'm so excited to give them like the biggest freaking hug ever.
Me too. I can't imagine what it's gonna feel like when me and my husband hit Presidential Diamond. It's gonna feel good.
I can't even imagine what they're feeling. They hit it while they were at a wedding.
They did.
Isn't that crazy?
What a night to celebrate.
While they're out traveling at a wedding, they promoted to Presidential.
So congratulations to Jackie and Jake.
We'll see
you tomorrow night. And then we'll see the rest of you all for sure on Thursday at our online wrap party.
Don't forget to invite people. Send that link to everyone. Don't be shy. Let's get ourselves out there and make July, right before Green Carpet, a great experience for everyone. And hopefully that means everybody can come.
That's right. And if anybody knows the Eric Worre saying, I think that we should start ending our calls with this, actually, is that we are network professionals, and it is a stone cold fact that we have a better way. Let's go tell the world.
I like it. That's our new motto.
We're totally stealing that. That's okay.
That's okay.
All right, guys.
Bye.
See you later. Have a great night.